Hey, slash I do, buckaroos, how the heck are you? I'm going to be Tom the Beer and Whiskey Whisperer, at least for the purposes of this video. Let me get things set up here real quick, make sure that's working like it's supposed to. There it is. All right. Yep, set this down here. Uh, Said to have a couple of, we got a beer from Springfield Brewing Company and some whiskey from Tiakida, their sister company. So that's why I decided to pair those two together. And having my alt beer, this was their Mug Club beer. You have to be originally, so they give you a free 6-pack if you're a Mug Club member. But eventually they put it out to sell for everybody because there's always a few left. But anyway, it's 5.5%. Very much a classic alt beer style, very malty. And then I also poured some Tiakida Arcadia. This is their 92 proof bourbon, but it's finished in vanilla barrels. It's very interesting. I mean, it's old fashioned ready as is, right? So I did make a cocktail with that, not an old fashioned per se, but something along those lines. I'll bring out later. But for now, I'm just going to have this beer with some of the Arcadia neat and cilantro. Oh, that nose in that Arcadia is so nice. Just beautiful, very creamy. It's just a gorgeous whiskey. Oh, mercy, Percy. Anyways, the alt beer and cilantro. Been trying hard to refrain from politics over the last couple months because I've had some things come up at work. Some folks looked at my private page and decided to go to my boss with it. Rather than have the guts to talk to me personally, it seemed like a cowardly move, but folks on that side of the fence do seem to be cowardly. So I've been refraining from politics, but we've really become this incredibly polarized society. We've become like the Sith, if you will. If you're not with me, you're against me kind of mentality. There used to be some middle ground, but I'm not sure how that eroded. I mean, I've gone from slightly left of center to extreme far left without changing one position. So I don't know how our society has drifted so far to the fascist right, but that's where we are at this moment in time. It's very bizarre to me. So I'm just trying to enjoy what time I have left before ICE comes knocking on my door, because this is the fascist society we are now living in. Folks en masse rounding up people have never been the good guys in anybody's history, but nevertheless, here we are. Big, beautiful, and malty this particular beer is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this whiskey is just insane. Like I said, so I have that. So their double barrel rye that's finished in sherry barrels is tailor made for Manhattan. I mean, it's just Manhattan ready as is. But I feel like this one is old fashioned ready, right? I have some candied oranges. I'm thinking, take an orange and just torch it, caramelize that sugar, and it's damn near ready to go. Freddie says, "Hey." Well, hey, right back at you, Freddie. Freddie says, "Hey," a couple different times. 3 times, Freddie says, "Hey." So, Freddie, hey, hey, hey. I don't know if that's code for something, Freddie, but nevertheless, I will be cordial right back. I will be cordial right back. Oh, mercy. Uh, Heading into 2026, it's looking weird already, isn't it? I try not to pay attention to. I mean, I had to quit watching all cable news channels because it would just wind me up. And it is, I think it's part of everybody's anxiety, right? With the cable news, the podcast, you got folks that only watch or listen to certain things. So in their world, everything is black and white. They see it only this way because they refuse to listen to any other points of view. And that really has become an issue where at one time we actually had news that reported the truth. And it was up to you to decide which direction you wanted to lean into. But they just reported what actually happened. But now every news channel has a spin. They're not reporting the truth anymore. They're reporting what they think certain folks want to hear. It's the same thing with podcasts. It seems like the most popular podcasts are those that are just seriously just trying to wind people up, say outrageous things with absolutely no facts behind them. I mean, Joe Rogan's a fucking idiot, but people believe what he says is the gospel because they don't have the wherewithal to look up the truth for themselves because they don't want to know the truth. They want to believe the lie. And here we go. This society we now live in. Folks that want to believe the lie so bad that they no longer care what the truth is. Oh, I'm trying to remember who. I drive me crazy now. I can't remember who said this actual quote, but it was, and I may be paraphrasing slightly, but it's history is just lies agreed upon, and I feel like that's what is happening right now, especially maybe everywhere, but I'm feeling it right now in our country when you got folks that don't want truths to be taught. They don't want to teach slavery. They don't want to teach Trail of Tears. They don't want to teach actual truth. They want to somehow whitewash it till we come out looking like the good guys. Well, clearly we weren't. We might have done some things correctly. We did a lot of things wrong. We committed a lot of atrocities that we should be held accountable for. This is a beautifully done version of an alt beer. It really is. And a rather traditional 5.5%, just very easy to drink. Nice herbal hops, cleaning up what residual sweetness there might be. Uh, uh, Finish up this neat. I've got a cocktail using this and another Tiaki Da product. It'll kind of go into what I was talking about a little bit earlier. Uh, Very nice. So, as you would imagine, right? So, a bourbon's going to give you a certain amount of vanilla anyway from that barrel. But this one is then finished in vanilla barrels, which is going to give you that additional that additional punch, if you will. The difference is that it's going to hit you at two different places on your palate. You'll get that initial hit of vanilla right away, and then you get that nice, soothing vanilla right at the finish. Beautiful. So I'm going to finish the spear. I'm going to step off the camera, for 30 seconds to a minute and grab that cocktail, and I'll be right back with you. I'd like to take a quick moment and thank those that are positive and thank those that are tuning in with positive feedback. All right, don't go away. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. If you're still with me, if you're not, well, there's nothing I can do about that. Fred, if you're still with me, how you doing, man? So I made a comment earlier that this Arcadia was already old-fashioned ready due to the notes, the flavors, the aromatics, etc. I'll show you the bottle here. So what I did with it, though, so I took 2 ounces of the Arcadia. Oh, excuse me. And then I added 1 ounce. Oh, what did I do? There it is. I added 1 ounce of the Tiakida candied orange liqueur. So I didn't add a sugar per se. I added a liqueur to it. So what I've got going on, yeah, I mean, I've got a very vanilla bourbon. I've got a candied orange liqueur. So I've got like kind of that old-fashioned creamsicle going on. And then I hit it with some orange bitters. And then the garnish is I had a candied orange that I took torch to, so I caramelized that sugar. So I had a torch candied orange as the garnish, kind of accentuating those orange notes, if you will. So there we have a ready-made old-fashioned, and there's no ice, if you see there, because I don't like ice. So what I've done is I've just chilled this cocktail very well. Gosh, that is gorgeous. That is perfect as is. You certainly wouldn't want any additional sweetener in there. Gosh, that really is good. Yeah, that is delicious. That Arcadia with, I mean, that's just a really simple cocktail. That's just beautiful. And again, uh, I'm probably preaching to the choir. I mean, I love being a bartender in my old age, finding my happiest career at this particular age. But I do feel like a lot of younger bartenders are trying too hard. Everybody wants to add 7, 8, 9, 10 ingredients to a cocktail, when the best cocktails really only need 2 or 3. And here I've got the Arcadia, I've got the candied orange, and I've got bitters and a garnish. So if we're counting the garnish, I've got 4. That's it. If we're not counting the garnish, there's only 3 in here. And that's all you need to make a cocktail. Here, I've got those flavors, right? I got that vanilla of that bourbon. I've got that orange liqueur. I've added the orange bitters, and I've really accentuated that by adding that torched candied orange, caramelizing that sugar to bring out those aromatics. I mean, it's just gorgeous, man. Uh, it's so easy to drink. Oh my lord! And again, without adding a simple sugar cube, just using that liqueur as the sweetener there. And we've got a beautiful cocktail that was so easy to do. Just like that. That's how it's done. You folks at Tiaki Da, you should be stealing this. I swear to goodness, this is a beautiful cocktail. The Arcadia with your candied orange. Uh, you can garnish different. I mean, you can just take an orange peel and torch it. I mean, I like the candied orange thing, but and some orange bitters. I mean, this would be so easy for any bartender to come in. Doesn't would only take minutes to put together. Only take seconds actually to put together, and you've got a beautifully done cocktail. I know a lot of kids today they want that big Cuban air. That's fine. I just like a chilled drink myself. So I've got this good and cold, which is just how you want it. I don't want any ice in there destroying the integrity of my cocktail. All righty then. All righty then. I am Tom, the Whiskey Whisperer, Whiskey Evangelist, prolific whiskey drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and also Tom, the Beer Whisperer, Beer Evangelist, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, and all around good guy and cilantro. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Man, that is delicious.